Alright, you already know what it is. It's Grown Man Business TV. You know, we back. I had to handle some business, but we back. You see that? Kings on the walls. It's all good. But look, Choke, man, we gonna get right back on you, Choke. We gonna get right back on you, Choke, no joke. And like I was saying, man, it disappointed a lot of us from where I'm from to see Hove working with a rat. You know, pulling the rat in so close as his CEO and working with Shorty. But what I'm starting to realize is Jay-Z understands what make you boys out there click. He knows how to little homie you niggas. You know, so if Jay-Z works with a rat, now Alpo can get out of jail and freely walk around New York City being a full-blown rat. A full-blown rat. And you niggas will respect him. He knows, Jay-Z knows, he can sprinkle a little paper in front of you, in front of the realest niggas. The ones with the most integrity. Sprinkle a little bread in front of you, right? And just like a mouse runs behind some cheese to go in that trap, y'all gonna run behind that bag and use it as an excuse to sell your integrity. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I hear you saying, oh, you know, I'm gonna get that bag and thanks for supporting me to get the bag. Like, what you gotta understand is your core fans, they've supported you for all these years with your hip hop nucleus and your little rap album, right? And everything else, all your merch, you get your planners out his mouth merch. You remember that? Your Rat Nation merch. You remember that? Niggas was buying that because you stood on your square. We seen you as one of the few that still stand on your square, say what you mean and mean what you say, and still has some integrity. It has nothing to do with anything else. And I want to say this on top of that, right? I heard you saying out your mouth it's about your legacy. Rockefeller is not your legacy, Choke. Dame Dash, Kareem Biggs, Jay-Z, Myth Bleak, Beanie Siegel, right? State Property, you know what I'm saying? The Young Guns. I mean, even a mill has more stake in a Rockefeller legacy than you. You know how many people held a camera for Rockefeller? You know how many people got recordings of Rockefeller? A lot of the recordings that you got for Rockefeller was like under your breath recordings where you snuck cameras into clubs and you recorded these niggas doing their concerts. And that's one of the reasons Jay-Z got his boys to fuck you up. That's why your jaw got wired shut. It wasn't necessarily just because you recorded niggas, but it wasn't something that was supposed to be recorded. So all this footage that you got, really, a lot of it, man, you know, you did it just because you was connected to Rockefeller, but you were not a part of Rockefeller's legacy. You understand? And even that, man, it blows my mind how you can build this Choke No Joke brand so strong. You can build it up so big just to turn around and put Jay-Z's planners back in your mouth and become an employee and work on a project he has set up for you and take a check. You know, it just speaks volumes. And I'll say this, it actually gives me more respect for Jay-Z because he's very strategic on how he moves with you niggas. Trust me, man, none of this shit was by coincidence. You getting that phone call was not just because Jay-Z thought that you was the best man for the job. Jay-Z sat down. He strategically planned this out. Choke is one of the strong ones. I ain't able to break Dame yet. Dame ain't gonna break just yet. But Choke, let's get that nigga in the pocket. Let's get all these niggas in the pocket. So when it's time to make that full move, we can make that full move. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm thinking you hurting for some money, bro. You got to be hurting for some paper to where Jay-Z could just throw something at you and you gonna bite. Now, I'm curious to know, what was the price for your integrity? What was the price for your soul, Choke No Joke? What did he put in front of you that made you feel strongly enough to get on YouTube in front of all your peoples and tell your peoples who've been rocking with you, buying your merch, buying your album, on your motherfucking, what's that shit called? Your OnlyFans or your shit where you pay niggas to watch your videos. Your motherfucking hip hop nucleus. Niggas supporting you for all these years. I'm glad I didn't buy any of that shit, Choke. I didn't buy your album. I didn't buy your planners. You know, I was tempted to buy one of those hats, but I didn't spend no paper with you. And I'm glad I didn't, because all it took was Jay-Z, just a little sprinkle of some paper on top of it to fuck you up, bro. You know, so it was just very disheartening to see you on your live, you know, talking about, hey guys, support this, and nah, choke. Nah. You know, you, Conway, y'all all the same. Y'all just going about it different ways. Conway has put on his kilt or skirt, right? And he's gonna say, hey, nigga, it's Alexander McQueen. I'm too important for you niggas now. That's what Conway is gonna say to justify him selling his soul and his integrity. And we're gonna get on that. That's another video. I'm not gonna elaborate on that too much on this one. We're gonna stay on your ass, choke. But you, oh, I got the bag. What bag? How much was the bag? You understand? Like, I'm curious to know how much was it for you to sell your soul? What was your price, choke? Yeah. Shout out to Dame Dash, man. It seemed like he's still standing on the square. He might be about to fall off it. You know, anything's possible these days. Anything is possible, man. Choke, you totally disappointed the people, man. You totally disappointed the people. Working on a project for Hove, becoming an employee for Rat Nation, taking a check. Taking a check, man. Just like a mouse or a rat taking their motherfucking cheese, choke. And that's a whole, you know, the way you bit that bread that easily is really making me reconsider what Homeboy was saying about you, about that murder, and how he said you ratted on him and you went and took the stand and all that. You know, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, it's starting to look a little shaky for you, man. It's starting to look a little shaky for you. Hey, man, shout out to all those people that bought that merch from Choke. What y'all gonna do with it now? The same planners that he was talking about is in his mouth right now. Salty planners right in his mouth, man. Right in his mouth. And you know, now what? Rat Nation's cutting him a check, you know? He's no different than Meek Mills or any of these dudes, man. And, you know, we going to get on that because this is Grown Man Business TV, man. We only keeping it grown man. And like I said, you know, we in the master bedroom right now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no hating, dog. I'm a young nigga owning shit. You see what I'm saying? You know what that is. You been around Rockefeller. You know how we get. You know what that is. Choke. So for me, bruh, it ain't about no clout. It ain't about no paper. It's about integrity, big dog. It's about grown man business at all times. And that shit you just did was some not grown man business, boy. Just because it's a bag don't make it grown man. Your integrity got to be intact. Shout out to Jay-Z, man, for pocketing, putting all these niggas in the pocket, boy. I'm going to tell you something. You know, like I said, I lost some respect for Hove, but I just gained a lot of respect for him, nigga. He know how to play ball with you little boys. Yeah, he know how to play ball with y'all. He know how to put y'all right back in the pocket and make y'all handle business the way business need to be handled. So shout out to Big Homie for that.